should have said reinvest because that's what Nipsey did. Nipsey didn't gentrify. He reinvested in Crenshaw and Slauson, and that's what you see.
But it is an upgrade to that neighborhood because the store Marathon could have been on Melrose.
No,
but he didn't choose to put it in Melrose.
What I'm saying is that the word gentrify is being used incorrectly, and I think that's why people were upset.
So this is an issue of semantics. That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
You're saying that Jay-Z's heart is in the right place by basically saying he wants to shed light on the importance of ownership and what that can bring to the community, and it's important to pour back in to the black community.
Let you upgrade your neighborhood, not them.
Yes, but
how
Lonnie
you
is saying
gonna
there's a
upgrade your neighborhood if you don't have a capital?
There's a negative connotation to...
You don't get the loan.
But celebrities like Nipsey Hussle did have the capital, and because... So he's pretty much calling out to the celebrities and the ones that do. If you are a Latino person, if you are a Latino person, and let's say you become super successful, you make millions of dollars, instead of going and buying a house on Fifth Avenue, buy a tenement building in the Lower East Side, buy a tenement building in the Bronx, and pick your tenants for the people that are local.
I get that. And go ahead, Jeannie.
Okay, I'm just saying this because I love the message that he's giving without getting into the specifics of the choice of wording, which is just ask yourself right now,
what are you
doing? Do you support your people?
Yes.
Do you support your people? And I say this because I come from a very quiet, hard-working culture, the Vietnamese culture. Back in '75, 50,000 refugees came from Vietnam and landed in Orange County. I'm going to give an example. 4 decades later, today, there is a city called Little Saigon. It's Westminster, but it's known as Little Saigon because it's known as the epicenter of what Vietnamese businesses are. In '78, my uncle being one of them, only 2 businesses opened up in Orange County, an auto body shop and a pharmacy. And from there, the Vietnamese people just supported one another. Newspapers were written saying, you know, go support these businesses, radio stations, word of mouth. You know how word of mouth is in you know, your own culture. You tell people that. And now today, there are over 4,000 businesses in this area alone. Yes, and it's amazing. And what I love is, like, people, the Vietnamese people at that time were told by Americans, stop doing all these weird businesses for nail salons and stuff like that. Like, be more like us. But they didn't realize that my people have anti-communist politics, have entrepreneurship heart, and competitive spirit, which is like us. And so when I see the black community, I see that is the same type of spirit, to own businesses, to rise above the hardship, to actually support one another. But there is a glass ceiling at the top where people...
They don't have the cap, but most black people can't go into it and get a loan.
Yes.
They can't get the capital.
Right.
Whereas, go ahead.
Correct. So here's where you start on a regular basis, I think right now, is look into the areas you shop. Like, this is a crazy fact that's actually on ebony.com, but the Asian dollar actually lives for...
like 2 days or 3 days.
It lives 2 days within our circuit, whereas the black dollar only lives for 6 hours because then it goes immediately to white businesses.
Because we don't have black businesses.
Correct.
And when you gentrify neighborhoods, you take out the mom and pops. You put in, I hate to say it, a Starbucks, right? And then the regular coffee shops get pushed down. That's what we're talking about, the difference between... Now, I can tell you, I want to...
But don't you agree that, like, that's because someone that wasn't from that neighborhood is going in there, whereas if we in our own neighborhood came together...
But when we try to come together, but we just don't, sometimes we don't have the money.
What
you need
would have been the right
thing?
What would have been the right thing for him to say semantically?
Well, semantically, it would have been reinvest. Reinvest in your neighborhood.
Support your people.
Yeah. Revitalize.
I feel like that was what he was trying